What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another episode of the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is episode number 19, I want to say. I'm hoping I'm getting that correct. Anyway, in the last episode, we finished up our business over at the Pirates Fortress here in Great Bay. And now we have some other things that we have to attend to. We haven't gotten all of the Zora eggs yet. We only got the 4 that were in the Pirates Fortress. There should be 3 other ones that are kind of lurking around somewhere, so we kind of need to figure out what's going on with that. That is going to be the main goal of this episode, and after that point, we should be getting ready to go ahead and do the well, I guess we could do the Skulltula house here in Great Bay, and then we can head on over to the temple as well. So a lot of things on the slate. So anyway, as we're getting ready to do the rest of our business with these Zora eggs, I need to get some magic too. I don't know where I would find that. I don't really want rupees. But just a quick little friendly reminder, if you guys, you know, would like to show some support to the channel in the series, just a friendly little reminder that every time you click that thumbs up button right below this video, it does really help out a lot. Because, like I've always said, this series is a bit more time consuming than the Pokemon stuff, but I just do it because you guys really like it. I love this game. It has been getting a lot of support lately, so you guys are awesome for that. So, with that being said, let's actually get into what we have to do here. So, we have to go talk to Mr. Fisherman. And if you remember, I took kind of what seemed to be a pointless I want to say photograph, but it's actually a pictograph of the pirate. I don't think we can actually view the pictograph that I took, but we need it for this little quest here. So we're going to talk to Mr. Fisherman. I've been catching fish in these seas for 30 years. When it comes to catching fish, I'm even better than the Zoras. Wow, okay, I guess you're just going to straight up brag. Lately, the seawater has gotten really warm. It hasn't helped my fishing at all. And what's worse, this water has gotten murky, so when I ship out, I always lose my way and somehow end up back at shore. We fishermen and even the fish are in a real predicament. Well, okay then. Let's talk to you, Mr. Seahorse, who we can apparently talk to. Help me, please take me back to the waters near Pinnacle Rock. Are you interested in that fish? It's a rare fish, isn't it? It's called a seahorse. I caught it swimming around here just off of Pinnacle Rock. Since it's rare, I was thinking of selling it at the town carnival, which should be starting soon. If you want, I'll give it to you on some condition, or on one condition. Do you have a pictograph of the female pirates? Well, it just so happens that I just remembered to take one while we were at the Pirates Fortress. If you didn't do that, you're gonna have to go back there and do that at this point, otherwise you won't be able to continue. Oh, that's it! That's it! I had a picture like that! Well, aren't you a crafty one? You'll give that to me, won't you? In exchange, I'll give you this! And there we go, we have a seahorse. Hurry, take it back to its home at Pinnacle Rock. Well, where in the world is Pinnacle Rock? I will show you in a second. So we get out here, and I should have the bunny hood out because running in slow motion is just not my thing. It really isn't. So I was going to say there's a couple of areas we haven't really explored yet in Great Bay, and I guess that's true because we haven't gone to the Zora Hall yet, and that'll be something that'll be coming up. Oh, look, a like. I should probably kill you. I have lots of arrows, so I'm going to use that. And now that we have the hookshot as well, we have a lot of other things available to us, such as the Skulltula house here in Great Bay, as I mentioned. Actually, the Skulltula house in the Great Swamp as well, or Southern Swamp. That's also something that we have to do because we skipped over that. Even though we could have done it before, the hookshot just makes it a lot easier, so I pretty much just skipped it all together. So we're going to go back and do that eventually as well. I'm not sure what the timing of all that's going to be, but yeah. There's a lot of different things that can be done. You can see there's some, looks to be some like hookshot looking things over there. I'm not going to mess around with that just yet. But here is where we need to be going. These suspicious rocks over here, otherwise known as Pinnacle Rock. And if you go in here without the seahorse, you're not going to be able to proceed any further because it's a very similar mechanic to the I'm not sure what the actual name of it was from Ocarina of Time. In the desert. In the Gerudo Desert, basically you need to follow a ghost who leads you across the way, otherwise you get lost and you just go back to where you were. This is a similar mechanic where you need the seahorse in order to be able to progress through the area, because there's like a certain pathway that you have to take. So that is that. As we read the sign here, sea snakes lair ahead. Due to the murky water, caution is advised for all who enter. Now, as for the sea snakes, if you remember in the last episode or the episode before, anyway, we overheard the pirates talking. They mentioned something about the evil, sea snakes or sea monsters taking the remaining Zora eggs. So we're on the right track here. Where's the bottle of the seahorse? There we go. Can we just let you out? We can. All right, cool. Cool beans. And we're just going to be following him. That's pretty much all there is to it. You have strange powers, Nation. I have a request for you. Please follow me. How do you even know my name? I didn't tell you anything. Alright, so you have to follow the path that the seahorse takes you in. If you deviate from that even a little bit, you will be warped back to the beginning and you'll have to start all over and you won't get where you need to go. So these signs don't really help you. They really don't. It's just there as a, I don't know, as a decoy to make you get lost. I don't know. It sounds pretty evil to me. Sounds like could be the work of the evil Skull Kid. I mean, he's not really evil. He's a little misguided. He's a little power hungry. And there we go. So simple enough, but all the, the long paths and weird paths makes it so that you kind of need the seahorse. A fun little fact here, you can do this without the seahorse if you have the path memorized, but I never memorized it, so I can't just do it that way. I always use the seahorse, so you can just skip over this if you happen to have it memorized. Here in the depths of Pinnacle Rock live many dangerous sea snakes. My friend is trapped here. Nation, can you please find a way to rid the area of all the sea snakes and help my friend? Now, the sea snakes, ridding this area of the sea snakes is an optional thing. You don't actually have to do that. You can just come in here and get the Zora eggs and only fight the sea snakes that are guarding those specific eggs, which, they're in these holes, by the way. But if you do kill all of them, you can get a heart piece, so we're going to be doing that. It's a bit time consuming because this is a large area, but we're going to do it anyway. Now, there's a couple of different ways you can kill these sea snakes. You can use the boomerang or the Zora fins. I like to use the, the magic thingamajiggy, the magic force field. And here we go. This is actually our first egg, so that works out very nicely. Now, we do have plenty of open bottles or empty bottles to hold all of these eggs, so we should be fine because we only need 3 other eggs. And we have 4 bottles. And even if we had to keep the seahorse in a bottle, it wouldn't matter because, we're just that cool. We actually have access to getting another empty bottle, which I will be doing shortly as well. Just a lot of things that are open to us now that we have the hook shot. It's a very, very, very handy item in this game. Oops, I got swallowed by him. Okay, that did not work out well at all. That was not what I wanted to do. You should not take such a straight on approach. You kind of need to come off at the side here where he can't reach you because they come out faster than you would think. So yeah, bam. I always found that to be the easiest way. You can land here and just try to shoot them with your boomerang Zora fin thingamajiggies. I don't know. I always prefer the hard way. I guess that's just my style. So we got 2 down. I don't know how many there are. Maybe 7. So yeah, this is a bit time consuming. Definitely is. I guess we can see on the map. There's 6. Alright, fair enough. Okay, I did not cross the gap as fast as I wanted to. That did not work out at all. Okay, we killed that one. Which one was I trying to get? This one, maybe? I don't even know. Get to the side, Zora Link. Get to the side. Don't get eaten by these things. I felt like that barely hit him. I feel like I got a little bit lucky there, but whatever. We have our second Zora egg here, or I guess our 6th total. And yeah, So that's good. I wish I could speed this up a little bit. Imagine if you had to do this at the speed that regular Link swims. I know we're underwater and he would just drown, you know, T-minus 2 seconds. But that would make it even more painful. Just barely avoid getting eaten. For some reason, if you just hug the wall, they just won't eat you. It doesn't stop me from just swimming out into the middle randomly for no reason anyway, but, you know, can we get some magic? Why are we getting 1 rupee? We really need to go back and deposit our rupees into the bank. That's something that I haven't been doing. I've just been going back in time with a full wallet and basically wasting all of the rupees. You should never do that because we're working towards a heart piece at like 5,000 or whatever it is. Whatever the main goal is. Did I kill this sea snake? I did, so I need to go down. Keep going down. Down, down, down. We should be at the bottom level here. Nope, go across. Go across. No, I just keep making the same mistake over and over again. I never learn. I never learn. Let's try this one. Come at it. Oh, I just hit the wall. Awesome. Hug the wall, hug the wall. Yeah, there we go. All right, we should have 1 more, if I'm counting correctly. Looks like there's 6 on the map. There should be, yeah, we got 5, so this one over here should be the last one, and then we're done. Anything down? Maybe there's magic down here. Oh, no, we do have 2 more. Or maybe I just counted how many I killed wrong. I don't know. Probably all of the above. I can't do numbers. I can't do math. It's just not my thing. Nope, get out of there. Yeah, that force field has such a huge reach. Every time I think it's just out of range, we manage to get it anyway. We still haven't gotten our last Zora egg, have we? No. Should be in that bottom hole then. Nope, 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 nope. Don't swim into the treasure chest. It's not what we're trying to do. And a whopping 20 extra rupees. And that does us absolutely no good because our wallet was already full because, like I said, I just, for some reason, am not interested in going back and depositing my rupees in the bank like I should. I should have done that in between episodes or at the end of the last episode or something. Are there 2 more? There are 2 more. Okay, so all of the, yeah, the map is not accurate at all. There's no way that was only 6. Maybe there's 8. I don't really know. Finally got some magic going there, so we'll kill these 2. And we should be good. Hug the wall, hug the wall. Bam. I've got it down to a science now where I almost get eaten every single time. And here's going to be our final Zora egg. Yeah, the pre-temple stuff in Great Bay is very, very lengthy. I'm pretty sure this is the longest that we have to deal with the pre-temple stuff. I don't know why I just put the ocarina there, but I did. But I did. Let's see. More magic? More magic? No, rupees. Pointless rupees. I feel like I'm just wasting. Just a wasteful person. Alright, here we go. The last eel. Hug the wall. Dead. And yeah, alright. No more eels. There is the stray seahorse, or the one that was, you know, being talked about by the other seahorse. It's always in the last hole. Doesn't matter what order you do this in. The seahorse will always appear in the last hole of the eel that you kill. And we can talk to these guys now. Thank you, Color Nation. This is a symbol of my deepest gratitude, and it appears that they were, you know, mates or partners or whatever, and they give you a piece of heart. That is our second piece of heart for this heart container, so 2 more to extend our life energy. All the fun, usual stuff. Pretty sure this is also a red rupee, but I'm going to double check just to be sure. Yes, it is. How cool is that? Unfortunately, we can't use our ocarina to warp out of here, so we do have to swim all the way back up. And since we killed all the eels, we can't even, like, die or anything to go back to the entrance of Pinnacle Rock. We came in over here. I'm looking at the map via the little red arrow. That's where we entered this area, so I'm going to just head back that way. Yeah, there we go. And we can just get lost in the murky water, which should not take too long. Yeah, there we go. And we're back at the entrance. Now we can turn around and go back into Great Bay. Kind of a weird mechanic how that works. Why is the screen like that? Oh, it's because it's almost yeah, change of the day. Because it was nighttime of the first day. I forgot about that. So we actually won't be doing the Skulltula House because the Skulltula House here in Great Bay, to get the correct item or the correct prize, you have to do it on the first day or the first night or whatever. So we're going to have to go back in time if we're going to want to do that. So I'll probably do that in a different episode. And that'll probably be its own episode because that takes a while. Because I think you have to get 30 Skulltulas or something like that. Mikau, haven't you seen any gold-colored fish around here? Gold-colored fish know this area very well. I was thinking of getting one to guide me to Pinnacle Rock. If the water wasn't so murky, I wouldn't have to rely on the guidance from gold-colored fish. How many times did you say gold-colored fish in that little conversation? Like 4 times? Obviously, he was talking about the seahorse. If you're having trouble getting through Pinnacle Rock, if you discovered this area before. But we're ahead of the game here. So now we're going to take the remaining Zora eggs that we have back to the research facility over here where we had the other couple of whatchamacallit eggs. And I'm surprised I didn't just bounce off the owl statue. I'm not going to question it though. I'm typically pretty bad at the dolphin jump, as I like to call it. Alright, and we're about to actually learn another melody as well that will allow us to enter the Great Bay Temple. But like I said, we have a bunch of other side quests that are now available to us, and I'll be doing some of them before we move on. Because once we learn the actual song, we should be free to go back in time, which means that we are also free to do those other side quests without interruption, which is always good. Very complicated. You always have to be worried about the time in this game. Always have to keep your eye on the time and, you know, what events happen on what days. The Skulltula houses in Great Bay is especially frustrating because the first time I completed it, I think I completed it on the night of the second day, and you don't get the item that I thought you would get. Then I completed it on the first day, and you have to go back in time and, you know, do the whole thing all over again, and it's a real big pain. We can actually get another heart piece over here, but we don't have the item for that right now. So, get our ocarina out and talk to you. Good, all of the eggs have been brought together. It's going to start. Quick, come to the front of the aquarium. Okay, I just had to walk over there. Now that they're all together, they can all hatch into the baby little Zora. They look like tadpoles. Like really weird tadpoles. They also kind of look like musical notes, and that is going to help us learn the new melody for the Great Bay Temple. Oh, it's shocking. Oh, look at this. What does this mean? What in the world could this mean? I've got it. Oh, that didn't take you long at all. Don't you understand the way these Zora children have lined up? It means what? I'm going to pull out my ocarina. Alright, here we go. And oh geez, I'm not gonna remember that. This one's a little bit difficult. What is the name of it? Ah, the new wave of bossa nova, of course, which doesn't seem to have anything to do with the temple whatsoever, but it fits the whole, you know, Zora baby thingamajiggy. The theme, you know what I'm talking about. Nothing, not a thing. Could it be you're using the wrong instrument? Really? I have to use the guitar? That is just not, that's not cool. Being prejudiced against ocarinas. Ocarinas are cool instruments. Not as cool as a guitar, but, you know. There we go. That has to have some kind of different effect. An extra, I don't want to say rock effect, because it's like an acoustic guitar. I don't know. We'll see. That will trigger the cutscene that we need here, and we will officially learn the new wave of bossa nova. Look at him just rocking out there. The scientist is loving it, and thankfully the babies of the Zoras, or the, what's her name? The person that looks like Rudo. Lulu is her name in this game. They're saved. Yay. You learned the new wave bossa nova. It's the melody taught by the Zora children that invigorates singing voices. And as we learned from Mikau, a couple of episodes ago, Lulu, the singer of his band, has inexplicably lost her voice, so this should restore it. If these Zoras were born to teach you this song, then hurry! You must play this song for the Zora who laid these eggs. Alrighty, and we haven't been to Zora Hall, so we haven't really experienced that yet. We haven't gotten to meet Lulu. But as long as we have the song, like I said, we are free to go back in time, which means we are also free to do a bunch of other random things. First things first, I'm going back to Clock Town. We're going to deposit these rupees before I forget, because I am going to forget. I've already forgotten about it several times the last couple of episodes. Why am I searching? I should just go to Clock Town. So I don't really know what I want to do first. We have an empty bottle that we can get here in Great Bay that's, you know, involved with certain mini games, which it's pretty fun actually, but I don't think we have enough time left in this episode because it would end up being a very long episode otherwise. We want to go to West Clock Town, so here we go. I'm actually doing the right thing, going the right way. I haven't played this in a while. I haven't recorded this in over a week now. It's probably been closer to 2 weeks. I'm a little rusty. A little bit rusty. Let's deposit rupees. I have no idea how many we have. 1,676. Alright. So we're still nowhere near where we need to be as far as getting to our 5,000 goal, which I'm pretty sure that is the goal. I don't think it's 2,000. That just seems a little bit low. I don't know. I don't really know, but I think we are going to end this episode off here. I know that seems like a little bit of a short episode. We didn't really do a whole lot, but the other things I want to do are going to be a little bit time consuming, and I don't want to drag this episode out into a ridiculously long episode. I don't want it to be like, you know, almost an hour long, which is what it would be. So we're going to cut this off here. In the next episode, we're going to start working our way through some of the other side quests that we have going on. Like I said, we have both of the Skulltula houses that we can do. We have the Great Bay Temple, or not Great Bay Temple, that's the next storyline thing. We have the Great Bay empty bottle that we can get, and all of that fun stuff. So we'll be getting into some of that, and then once we're done with that, or if you just want to take a break from some of the side quests, we'll jump into the Great Bay Temple, which is the 3rd out of 4 temples of the game. So we're progressing pretty nicely here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you are leaving a like, rating, and a comment. All the normal, usual stuff that you guys do to show all of your fantastic support. And I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.